Okay. And there's one warning I want to give you that my computer's UPS is broken, so if there's a power cut, I'll be gone and you have to wait till I get my power back. Okay, so let's
Yes.
start with the review. And you're white here. So this to me is a little weird because Black here clearly is asking a question. Black is saying that I'm approaching your corner and if you don't defend it well, then I'll probably take away your corner. And usually this is an approach on the fourth line and the most common Joseki here is this one. Now here you can pick the third line as well. It depends which one you pick. Like if you want influence, you go on the fourth line. If you just want to settle and want territory, you go on the third line. And you could have gone a little closer. This is too wide. Like black might not even respond here right now because black is clearly not under any threat.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what black did. Again, here, this is a Joseki. You get approached from the third line, you kick, he goes up. Now you need to play here. And as usual, black either plays here or here. And that is the end of the Joseki. The reason you need to play at 1 is because if you just leave it like this, black can attach and your corner life will be very hard.
Mhm.
This one, okay. So this is the wrong side to approach from. Usually, whenever you see a 4-4 stone, you can approach from either side. But when it's a 3-4 stone, you have to approach from this side or this side. Because if you approach from this side, black can just be like, okay, now this corner is mine and you cannot do anything about it.
Mhm.
So you either go from here or here. Okay, that's what black played. This is fine. Yeah, now because this stone is far away, you need to play here. Or because you have that stone, you can play here as well.
Mhm.
This is fine. And right now, your corner should have more priority. Like right now, you should play here. Here you can just play this and live. Like
Okay.
if you're black right now, how would you kill this white group?
Maybe 3 or 2.
Sorry, B3?
Um, um, Sorry, A3 or B2.
Wait, A3 or B2?
B2.
Okay. First of all, now what can white do? Let's see. First instinct could be playing this.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have to connect as well. Now white can just play this,
Okay.
right? So let's try b2. Here again, I can still play the same
Yeah, I
thing,
think. Yeah.
and now this is the Sumego. Now, sh should you pick
Mm-hmm.
this or this or this? Which one do you want to pick?
Mm-hmm. How about two?
Okay,
C2?
this one.
Yeah.
And this still doesn't make twice.
Yeah.
Now you can try to play here. Black can actually not block and play here. So maybe 3 is not the right answer here. Let's see what
Okay.
else we can do. We can play this. So by playing that we can later threat to make an eye here.
Yeah.
So let's say black breaks this eye. Now if we play here, black breaks this eye, you try to make this eye, black kills.
Yeah.
Let's say black can also directly play this.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't work, I think. Oh no, it does. Yeah, it does work. So this is the correct move to kill this group.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
And the reason we usually don't play Tiger's Mouth this way, whenever you'd see a Hane here and after
Mm-hmm.
it gets blocked, you'd always see that people connect here. The reason being
Mm-hmm.
that later in the end game, this gets Sente for white.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in this case, whenever black plays here, if you connect here, there's still a co-threat later.
Yeah.
Okay, this is fine, I guess. You could have played this as well. It's fine. But this move is more like a DDK move. It's very unusual to see it above DDK level. Attach, respond, correct. Mm, okay, so let's see. Do you think white has any weak groups?
Mm, not sure. Um,
If you think that white doesn't have any weak groups, and if you also think that black also doesn't have any weak groups, then you should focus on bigger moves.
yeah.
But actually, I think I want to support this stone a little because
Yeah.
that is a single stone. But
Yeah.
if you want to treat this stone as a light stone, then that's also fine. Because let's say if it was me playing white, I would most probably play this.
Mm-hmm.
Because this stone is not completely surrounded yet, and so we can run away, and if there's a fight we can fight later. So
Yeah.
for me the p17 is a very big move right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is fine, but you could have played a little lighter
Closer. Yeah.
because by default knight's move can be cut and you played a large knight's move. So
Hmm.
even though this black group is weak, just in case if that becomes a bit stronger, then you will be in trouble.
Yeah.
By the way, have you watched the shape lecture?
No.
Okay, you should search for Tishan shape lecture. You should search for this in the YouTube and watch the first 40 minutes at least. There he
Okay.
explains all the good and bad shapes, and uh, if you just watch that lecture at least 2 times, I can guarantee that your shapes will become a lot better and you will start making a lot of stronger shapes.
Sure. Thanks.
Okay, so yeah, black is
Um,
definitely doing two things at once. Black is trying to split you while also trying to escape.
so, yeah.
And definitely do not ignore right now. Like this is a good shape for white right now.
Yeah.
Apart from that, you could make any other kind of shapes as well. But like this is my first choice right now. Again, this is too close because after this, what can you do? You want to go up, then
Yeah.
black can harn it.
Yeah.
So that's bad for you. So that's why we always try to approach cornerstones from at least one space away.
Okay.
And that way you can play this Joseki.
Yeah.
And the reason I went on the third line, not the fourth one, is because on the top side there are no other white stones to support this group. That's why.
Yeah. Okay.
So in this case, you would approach from the third line if you want to settle there, or if you just want you don't want black to develop anything on the top, then it's preferable to play here. Then you just take the fourth
That's good.
line, you've
Yeah.
reduced enough, you can run away. You can,
Yeah.
if you want, you can make life here later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so whenever your opponent touches you, you must always respond unless you're planning to sacrifice that stone. Though in this case, what happens is you end up being harned. That's a little painful for white.
Yeah.
So if you really want to sacrifice this stone, and let's say later you play something like this, that's fine as well. Because now what this is doing is it's saying that I can try to connect back to this stone as well. I have a two space jump on either side. So
Yeah.
this white stone can settle here and also can run away. So
Yeah.
it's called a splitting move. It's splitting the sides.
Okay.
So here this is fine. Don't keep doing a tenuki every time. So here I see few things. One weak group, two weak group.
Yeah.
And this I'm not sure yet, but there could be some part cut off in future. So I think I would want to support the A group right now.
Mhm.
So obviously a poke first, or you can try to make some ice space while you still have
Yeah.
some access to the center. So you can make
Yeah.
two eyes if things go out of hand.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a really good idea at the moment.
Yeah.
Now you get pincered, you jump up, he jumps up. You can jump up again.
Okay.
Attach, respond, attach. Okay, Hane. Hmm. So one thing is, usually like if I was black, I would probably play this, and this would
Mm-hmm.
be white's respond. This is a bit passive, but it's a stronger shape because there's no cutting point, so white cannot go like, yeah, I'm gonna cut
Yeah.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
So this is fine, but this Nobi is not great because you remember this is a knight's move here and it can be cut. And just now
Mm-hmm.
black made extra sure that it's good enough with liberties so it can start cutting and start a fight.
Yeah.
So it's good to play here, but I think just playing something like this would have been fine as well
Mm-hmm.
because it creates this shape. It's pretty strong at running away.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like the violent me inside really wants to cut this off, but I know that it's a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
So, um, oh man, this is really
That's the
troublesome.
turning point.
This is a bit weird.
Mm-hmm.
The reason being, this would have been a fine move if black was completely surrounded, but let's see. Uh, so, what would you do if black plays here?
Just let him go.
Like, no, let's say you are trying to cut him off. So,
Because
what will you
anyway, I
do?
think he is going to cut that stone. Yes. Yeah.
If you go like this, if black plays like this, sorry, not this one. Uh, where was it? Black would go like this. Okay, so where were we? Yeah. So like this, you can connect, but black can also connect.
Okay.
So I think actually I don't really know. I think something like this would have been better because
Yeah.
this group doesn't have eye space on the right side, so it's best to connect back to your friends group.
Okay. I think I'm always inviting him to cut my stones.
Yeah. So so far the two things that I would suggest after watching this game is you need to practice at least 6 Josekis
Okay.
and you need to just watch the shape lecture because
Okay.
and
Okay.
don't try to memorize the Josekis, okay, try to learn like why we're doing the moves that we're doing, why it's best to do that, okay,
Okay.
because memorizing has its own cons.
Mm-hmm.
So there are Josekis that are similar looking but different Joseki. So if you just memorize one Joseki, it could look like another Joseki, but in that case, you would play a wrong move
Okay.
and you would just get punished for playing wrong moves.
Okay. Okay.
Huh? Okay, let's resume. So, yeah, black is definitely trying to cut you off, and this doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Oh God. So here there's a good shape.
Yeah.
This
I
shape is
think I
called the
tried
table
my
shape.
best. Okay.
Okay. And now there's a problem. If you try to save the bottom, this might get sacrificed. And
Yeah.
let's say black plays this. The ladder definitely doesn't work. You can do this.
Mm-hmm.
Then your only hope is to try to cut this off and win the capturing race.
Yeah. And
So,
I think after that only like black decided to cut the corners of the white. He started attacking the corners.
so here, this one, like I was watching the game at that time, I was like, this looks like a grand scheme, but in the end, that thing didn't happen. Or maybe it did. Wait, let me check.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, no, that didn't happen. So, also another thing, this, I think, oh, anyway, it looks fine. Like, usually we're told that uh, this is not a good idea, but here, because you're fighting, I guess it's fine. And actually, kind of
Mm-hmm.
worked as a threat,
Mm-hmm.
but definitely right now I would capture this.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, because this definitely doesn't work. I don't really know why this move. I still want to play this. Okay, finally played this. Now you're under attack.
Yeah.
It's still fine. I think you should have uh, after this. Yeah, that's when things happen. I think this is a better option.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say, what do you want to play as black right now?
Um. Probably just capture that stone white or play t3.
Mhm. This actually doesn't. Wait, it's black's turn. Right. Yeah. This
Yeah.
doesn't work because Inside is dead.
Yeah.
Could be a Seki. This also
And
doesn't
then
work the same way. Wait, let's go back a little bit. I think instead of this would have been a better option.
yeah, yeah, I played like T2. That was the mistake.
Mm. Now this is very good for black. Black is like, I am alive.
Like, after playing that move, I was like, oh dear, it's gone.
But there's something that's bothering me. Let me check. Yeah, that one. I think even after that, if we play this, let me check.
Mhm.
Uh, even after this, now if we play this,
Yeah.
should black capture? Uh, that becomes a Seki. Hmm. Okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
So, yeah, now you have weak and weak. So,
Yeah.
also weak, also weak. Too many weak groups.
Four group.
Okay, there's a proverb actually. Actually, I don't know if it's a proverb or not, but I heard somewhere that after the game ends, if you have more than three or four
Mhm.
groups on the board, then you're probably not playing well enough. Because the more groups you have, the more
Yeah.
you're struggling to manage all of them together.
Mhm. Okay.
And
And that's good point actually.
yeah, so if you have, let's say, around this point of the game, if you have four groups and three of them are strong groups, then it's fine. But let's say if you have four groups but two are strong groups but two are weak groups, and especially when two weak groups are like this side by side, that's a disaster.
Mhm.
So it's like a double Atari situation.
Okay.
You can only save one side.
Mhm.
Trying to separate, you let him separate. Hmm. Now I would definitely play this if you really want to live without having any doubt.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I played like C1 instead.
And actually, I like this is connected, so not really something like that, but you can try to do this.
Your voice is breaking actually. I couldn't hear you clearly.
Okay, so I was saying that this black group and this black group is connected. Oh, it's a network issue, I think. Is it still clear? Hello, hello.
Ah, it's clear now.
Yeah. Yeah, the OGS is
Yes, it
actually
is clear
showing
now.
me a network problem. Okay, so I was saying that this group and this group is connected, and even if we try to keep this connected, but again, like one week group, 2 week group, 3 week group, all side by side. It's very hard to read.
Yeah, I, I I think the shapes. I should focus more on the shapes.
Yeah,
Like I
shape
gave
and
him too too
Fujoseiki's.
many chances to break. Yeah, I just invited him to break,
Hmm.
break, break, break the stones.
And
Yeah.
let's say the shape is there, the Josekis are there, and I think you should brush up a little with Fuseki theory or opening theory a little bit. So mainly
Okay.
because of like if you pick the right opening and if you pick the
Hmm.
right directions in the opening, it makes mid game a lot easier.
Okay.
Like I have two modes, one where I'm trying to be very, let's say, basic. I'm trying to keep strong shapes. I'm trying to always defend myself first, and there's another me that always keeps attacking. The day I can fusion both of them properly will probably be my best day ever, because I'll at least increase my rank by 2 or 3 levels that day. And yeah, so right now it's White's turn. That's yours turn. Who do you think will
Hmm.
win the capturing race?
And definitely black.
Okay, we can count, right? So let's count the outside liberties. This has 2 liberties. This has 3 liberties. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, this one.
Yeah.
Yep. This is fine. Now again you have two weak groups
Yeah.
side by side.
I think,
And he's doing a very good job
still,
of keeping you uh, like splitting you apart.
yeah.
Again, he's keeping two weak groups separate. You're trying to connect with another weak group, he's keeping that separate as well. Here, this cut was a bad idea.
Hmm.
I think that doing something, so I'll give you two options. You can either pick this group or you can try to connect this group somehow. It doesn't connect up perfectly, but because there's some space here, you can try to make a good
Yeah.
shape in future. But just know that either this will get
Hmm.
done in or this whole thing will die, something of that sorts.
Hmm. Okay.
Wait a moment. Uh, this. Okay, it's fine. Oh, wait. You resigned here. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So, so four things for you: Joseki, shape, opening, and direction of play.
Starting. Yeah.
Actually, let me
Yeah.
point out a few more things. Obviously, I'm not very good at counting with a bit of lack of practice.
Sorry. Your voice is breaking again.
Yeah, network issue. Okay. Now I really like OGS. It lets me know that I'm having a network issue. Okay, so let me. I'm not very good at counting right now. So let me get help from AI to pick out the blunders of this game. Okay. So surprisingly,
Okay.
this
Yeah.
is a blunder. Wait, where is it? 72. No, not this one. I think it's 80. Yeah. Surprisingly, move 79 is a blunder. I don't see it as a blunder. It looks great. Why does AI say it's a blunder? Yeah, white obviously plays here. Okay, okay, I see why it thinks it's a blunder. It's because even if we directly play it right now, white cannot really falsify this eye.
Hmm.
And by playing one first, it's kind of making sure that white is under attack. Okay, let's check on the next blunder. That's from white. That is this one. This is a better option.
Hmm.
So,
Why? Like.
because it gives you idea about two eyes. So black can break one eye. So black can try to break
Hmm.
this eye or this eye. You get to pick
Yeah.
another eye. So actually, what if black cuts?
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Let's see. Probably after this. Okay, it goes into a very weird fight. Okay, let's skip this one. I don't want to agree with AI in complex stuff. It so if you can also get a AI Sensei account. Just the free
Okay.
one will do. You can. Okay, let me share a link as well for this game. So in AI Sensei, you can upload a game from OGS with the link directly, and
Okay.
in the free tier, I won't say it's very good, but even as a 2Q, I don't really need a very high powerful AI. I just pick a level for each game. Like right now in this game, I kept it as 4Q as Shashwat Bhaiya is 4Q, and it is showing me mistakes and
Okay.
blunders according to that level. And I think that is good
Nice.
enough use of AI. We can just pick out the biggest mistakes we've made.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I was right here. Move 96. It doesn't want you to play here. It wants you to play here. And again, yeah, 98 was a blunder. We know that. And move 100. Move 100 is a blunder. So it wants you to play this one instead of that. Can you tell the reason?
Mm.
A very easy reason. That's
It
the hint.
almost connect everything. Yeah,
Sorry?
yeah.
What?
It almost connect everything.
No, no. The reason being that this doesn't do any harm to the black group.
Yeah.
Yeah. And any other blunders? Okay, okay. Yeah. Actually, I thought of this while watching the game, but I completely ignored it while reviewing. This one. The you know about monkey jumps, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think you told me already about monkey jumps
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
in my last. I think this is the second time you're reviewing
Yeah,
for
yeah.
me.
So this would have been a much easier option for black.
Yeah.
And any other blunders? Move 120 and 122. This is a blunder. It wants to play this.
Mm-hmm. And that's good move, I guess.
Mm,
It's actually good one.
yeah, because if like as black, um, I probably want to play here, then connect. So white still get to disconnect the groups.
Mm-hmm.
And this was a blunder. This I don't know why. Let me check. 122 connect. Okay, shortage of liberties. Or no? Why? Why? So three. Uh, I don't really get why it says it's a blunder. It just wants to surround this. Maybe it's willing to sacrifice the four white stones.
Mm-hmm.
And any other blunders? 158 and 163. 158. This is a blunder. Why? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Because, yeah, capturing,
I didn't get. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And 163. So it wants. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. This one. It's. This is better
Mm-hmm.
than this. Because if we try to fight right now, let's say, what should white play? Can you pick a move? Let's say A or B. Which one do you want to play?
I don't see A or B in the OGS.
Are you synced? You
Ah,
see.
yes. I can see now.
Okay. So after this, yeah. So which one would you pick?
Mostly B.
Okay, if you pick B, we definitely don't want to push from L7 because that's reducing our liberties. What should we do then? Okay, yeah, AI is actually picking that move.
Mhm.
And after this, just ignore. What the hell? I don't really get AI. So after this is being played, and then white just ignores everything. Black also ignores everything. Why though? I'm probably not counting. Let's see. White has. Okay, yes. Black has four liberties. White has three liberties, I think. It's white's turn.
Mhm.
Let's say white starts from this side. Um, hmm, we have three liberties. This doesn't work. Maybe if we just do this, then we have four liberties. Now also this doesn't work. Wait, let me check with AI. So after this, huh,
Mhm.
very weird. I would have never thought of doing this. So actually white cuts here and black pushes from that side. It's weird.
Yeah,
Okay, then actually we can do this.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why it works. So why should white ignore? Why does white play here? Oh wait, I'm stupid. Let's say white plays here. This is not alive, that's why. Finally figured out why this is happening. Sorry about my bad reading. Yeah, that's it for this review. Let's
Uh,
start with
Voice is breaking again.
yeah, it should be fine now. Okay, let's start with Bhanu's review now. Bhanu, can you share your game's link here?
The voice is breaking, right?
Still breaking? Wait, let me reset my network.
No, no. It's good
Okay,
now. It's
it's
good now.
fine
It's
now.
That's
good.
better now.
It's a bit cloudy here, so it's like this since yesterday night. Okay, so can you share your game's link?
Yeah, just a second. Yeah, I've shared it.
Okay, starting the review.
Review started.
And here you go. So you're playing a 9 cube. Saran?
I'm connecting. I'm connecting.
Okay, okay.
Um, yes. Yeah.
So you're black. Nice.
Mm.
Here, I would say that this is a bit better option.
Okay.
Mm.
This like I don't really like going to the second line in the opening unless it's a Joseki.
Mm.
So, uh, you have you guys ever studied the end game or late middle game?
No.
Okay,
Mm,
okay.
no.
So let me tell you something. So till you reach the end game or the late mid game, do not play on the second and first line unless it's a Sumego or a Joseki. Okay. Like
Okay.
those two lines are
Mhm.
banned unless for those two reasons. And once you get to
Mm.
end game, don't play on any other line except second and first line. Because in end game, those two lines are the most valuable lines. Like
Okay.
there are even times when we give up, we sacrifice a few stones in the end game to keep Sente and play on the second or first line.
Mm.
Okay, let's move on. That's a bit weird. White could definitely play this and be happy. So I'll be honest, I'm not very familiar with this response from White, but all I know is that this is a very flexible shape and a very light shape for White to play. White can ignore a lot of times, so this
Mm.
move definitely doesn't make any sense. I think this would have also been better, something like this.
Mm.
Let's say after this, I can play this. We can treat the some of the stones as light stones, so we can later sacrifice one or two stones. This is fine. Okay, you have to remember one thing, that is if you're approached on the 4-4 stone and you kick, this is a better option. The reason being, even after this is still available.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
and if you go high, then there's a high chance that white will be very comfortable with attacking you.
Okay.
White is ignoring. You connect. So this is the modern Josei. The older Joseki is this one, and the modern Joseki is this one. You connect, connects like this. Now
Mm.
black can ignore. You can play this and ignore as well. And in case you're in a situation where this black group is actually completely surrounded, then you can keep the corner, or not the corner, defend the ice space.
Mm.
And if you don't do that, later in the end game, usually whoever has Sente and plays here first gets that place. And if, let's say, white gets Sente, then white should play this. And the correct sequence is actually this one.
Mm.
Better. Even if white goes like this, you can just play something like this. You're reducing his space.
Okay.
This is a bit weird. Do not attach. You're the weaker one. Actually, this should have been the correct way to play. Usually this is done. Let me change this up. This is usually done on this. It's something like this. It's also a Joseki attach, then this.
Hmm.
But here I definitely feel you should extend once more.
Okay.
Or just continue like this. Hmm. Um. Okay, let me tell you few things. Big side,
Hmm.
big side. So you only have two places where you should
Yeah.
play. The rest of the places are not important right now. Which one do you want to pick?
Hmm. I think I played one of those places in the next one. I don't
Okay,
remember.
okay.
Uh, I think A.
Okay, you played here.
Yeah.
So
I thought this move was Sente, so I played it and then played it.
this one?
Yeah.
No, this is not Sente because white is alive, right? So here's one suggestion. If you
Hmm.
have too many stones on the fourth line or on, wait, is my voice breaking again?
So yeah, you're cutting up
Voice is breaking
a little bit.
now. Now it should be fine. It's fine now, right?
Yeah, yeah. Now it's
Okay,
fine.
okay. So if you have too many stones on the fourth line, then it's
Hmm.
easier for white to invade on the third line. And if you have too many stones on the
Okay.
third line, it's easier for white to cap you or shoulder hit you from the fourth line and keep you low. So you would always want to keep nice fourth line and third line balance. So let's
Okay.
say if this stone was here, then this would have made sense, something like this, because
Okay.
it makes a nice third and fourth line balance. Okay, he did invade. Ah, again, no. So here, I think I'd want to play something like this. It's fine. Now I would. Mm, I would probably play something like this
Okay.
because later I can invade here if I have stones on the top. And let's see. No need to do that. You can still play here. You can play here. Connect it up nicely. That's also building your moyo.
Hmm.
So just in case white plays something not on the bottom side, you can start doing shoulder hits,
Hmm.
or you can just make an extension from your influence.
Yeah. So how do you decide whether I have to whether The shoulder hit is the good move, or just the extension from my
Uh,
wall is the good move?
Personally, usually sometimes there are just clear signs that you should do shoulder hit. Sometimes it's clear that you should do an extension. But whenever there's no clear thing, just go with whatever you feel like. Like right now,
Okay.
personally speaking, I I kind of want to take an extension, not a shoulder hit.
Okay.
The reason being that I can, just in case where if white starts reducing right away, I can try to take this bottom territory and vice
Mhm.
versa.
Okay. Understood.
But if I didn't shoulder hit right now,
Mm.
then after this, I only have one choice. And if that also gets reduced, then I have nothing left.
Mm.
So always try to have Mi, or you know Mi, right?
Two places of
Yeah, yeah.
equal
So
rente or something?
always leave at least two options so it's easier for you to
Okay.
handle. Not good. Okay, shoulder hit, fine. I it's fine, I guess. Right now, definitely I want to surround my opponent
Okay.
because this he has to live. Like he will try to live,
Mm.
and he doesn't have any clear connections yet. And the top side is his
Mm.
easiest connection, so cut him off from the top side.
Mm.
It's good. uh no, I still want to split because this group is alive. Okay,
Mm.
now that group looks fine. Huh. If I was white, I'd be like, haha, I'm fine. You need to fight right now. Like, while fighting, even if you give up this much to get this, that's a great result.
Mm.
No, remember, you played on the fourth line, so you don't really want to defend the territory. You want to defend the influence and the moyo, so go high.
Oh.
Don't
Mm.
let him reduce your moyo.
Yeah, that
Ouch.
he came out.
Yeah. Still, you got the territory, that's good, but yeah, this is also bothering me. Now you are under attack. I would probably sacrifice
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I just run with it. So it's like a lizard's tail. You let the tail go and run away with the body.
Mm.
No need to actually do that. As white, I would surround, try to escape, try to surround, try to escape. You see, white kind of made a little moyo of himself.
Mm.
So That's how you're actually supposed to attack. You're not attacking to kill someone, you're attacking so while they're running away, you are making some profits.
Mm. Mm.
That doesn't make sense. Your group is weak.
Let's say if I'm not bothered too much about that in between group,
Okay.
and I want to invade on top. What is the best move to invade on top?
Honestly speaking, I do not want to invade because I don't have clear ways of getting out.
Okay.
Okay. There are things you can do, you can fight, you can clearly invade like this. But the problem is when we say invade, it usually means that we want to live inside our opponent's area when we invade.
Okay.
And that's a much harder task than just reducing. So if we just
Okay.
change this to reducing,
Mm.
he gets to keep that territory of his, but now he doesn't have influence on the center anymore.
Okay. So right now reduction would have been better for me,
Yes.
and
Like
it would also save my central
like
group.
I would personally say 8 out of 10 times reduction is the best option, because
Oh,
the moment you invade, now you're bothered about the fact that you have to live inside,
okay. Mm,
and the
yeah.
game just goes from 100 to 0 real quick.
Mm, understood.
Also, that's very weird. Yeah. No, 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 no. You need to um I don't even know what to play here. Maybe like this or something like this. I don't really care about one stone. Escape like this.
Mm,
Mm, getting surrounded. Hmm. Why don't you start a co? Actually, after this,
oh,
let's say you played this and start a co. It's a takes. Can you find
okay.
a co
That
threat?
was not even on my mind. Okay.
A big enough co
So
threat.
why?
Maybe this one.
R7?
Ah, what 7?
R7, is that a code thread
R7.
for black?
Yeah, but it was black's turn, right?
Uh,
White did a co threat here.
Yeah, how about like just J5,
Mm, what again?
just like get the territory back.
For black,
J5
J5.
to get the territory back. Yeah, for black.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good idea. But again, you have to respond first, right? Then we can play this and take back, and this doesn't look good for white. Sorry, for
Mhm.
black. Yeah, not good for black. But still, like while you're playing the game, the threats you notice are quite
You
different.
have to think about it.
And it also depends on our opponent as
Okay.
well.
Mm,
So I think doing
okay.
a co was worth around this time. Yeah, nice. Maybe yeah. With this, after this, just do this.
Mm.
Okay, now that is gone. Yeah, again too many weak groups.
Yeah. Back to the game.
Honestly, as black, uh, this this whole group of stones, it looks like just co-threads for me now. I don't see a way to live without regretting the life.
I should have come out.
You play this. So one thing I see is you can always try to cut off your opponent, but you also have to make sure that you're defended.
Mm, mm.
Okay, finally. Yeah. So here you do this.
Basically, I give up those two stones and actually have a proper.
Yeah, so he captures them in Gote and
Mm,
you get to
mm.
have Sente.
Okay.
Well, you still got Sente, but you lost a few more points. Wait, what? Oh, okay, okay. Um,
Yeah. By this time, I was very low on time. The top left one, right?
okay.
The monkey jump that he made couldn't calculate it.
Bad choice. Just go like this. This way you get an eye. If you just capture, you still get an eye. So just telling this in case you get a similar situation where no space on this side, you get an eye that way. No need to play here. Let's see. this because we have an outer liberty still.
Yeah.
You know how I memorize what to play at which places of the game? I'm always, let's say,
How?
there's I have some groups here, some groups here, some groups here. Okay, and currently I'm playing something here. So while my
Uh,
opponent is thinking, while it's on his time, he's thinking before playing. Let's say we're playing
hmm?
in this place, and I've already read a few moves here. So what I do is I pick another place where there are some things that could happen. I read things out and just remember the shape that if anything happens there, that is the first shape that I should think of playing. And it becomes a lot easier to play later because I don't have to read out 5 variations to get to that step later.
Soumya, you're breaking the.
Yeah, OGS showing again.
Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah, can you repeat that once again? Now I can
just.
hear it.
Oh, you can still hear clearly? Okay, yeah, it's gone now.
No, yeah, now we can.
Yeah.
Now I can hear you.
So what I do, how much did you hear, by the way?
You said when it's your opponent's time, you uh, read something till they have
Okay, okay. So let me change the color. So let's say we're currently playing in this area, but
huh?
and my opponent is thinking before playing his move. And I've already read out a few
Hmm?
moves in this area. What I do is I start reading in the other areas where there might be potential threats for me or my opponent. And what I do is
Okay.
I remember the shape, like how should I put it? So I read a variation and I remember the end shape. Okay.
Okay.
So what happens is that later in the game when something happens in that area, anything, if even one stone changes in that area,
Huh?
my mind like it shifts to that shape, so I don't have to read that whole shape or 5 or 6 variations again to get to that shape. I already know that if anything happens here, that shape is the first thing that I should consider playing.
Okay. Okay.
And in Bioyomi, it's a great help.
Okay. So when you say shape, you're thinking about the final shape or the shape you get when you play
Yeah,
your
so
next move.
let's say this variation, right?
Huh? Huh?
So I would remember it's white to play. So I would remember that as long as nothing changes in this area,
Huh?
I won't do anything. But the moment I see a change in this area, that moment I would just play this. And wait, that's almost the end. Not much left.
There was a
Ouch.
yeah. I had an outside liberty, so I was lucky.
This works, right?
Uh, but it's very stressful during your.
No, then I would suggest to do more Sumegos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my reading speed is too slow.
You know, like I played a serious game yesterday was yesterday after a long time. I don't even know how I won. It was probably
Yesterday, the one you
because
were playing with Gokul,
Gokul, yeah. It's
I was
probably
watching it live.
because he made a blunder, that's why I won. But throughout the
Yeah.
game, I knew that I was not leading. All I knew was that this is probably a very close game, and like since January I haven't really studied Go that much, so my reading skills
Okay.
dropped a lot. Like right now I suck at reading.
Okay. No.
So
No, but when
yeah.
I was watching your game live actually from office.
Hmm.
uh, but when I was looking at it, it felt like you were the one who was pushing for the win. And after your game, you even shared that, right? AI Sensei wala link.
Wait.
Even in that, it shows that you were winning most